All right, today's episode is inspired by one of our coaching clients in the exclusive group who asked, which social media site should I go live on? Facebook, IG, Twitter, etc. All right, so I'm gonna organize this in levels of importance. Now, as always, this is just my humble opinion, but I've been on social media as a business person for a while, being an artist myself for 15 years and been coaching rappers for over 4 years, so these are my thoughts. All right, number one, Instagram Live. I personally think Instagram Live is fucking popping right now. They've just implemented the split screen option where you can do things like host interviews like we do on our Instagram, which you can check out at HowToRapDrew, where we interview experts all around the world about things that can help you with your rap ability. Shameless plug, it's also a great way to freestyle and get your freestyles up. It's also where a lot of industry movers and shakers are, so if they happen to come up on your page and you've got a live stream going on, they might just click it. Instagram has also done a really great thing that when you go live, it takes you to the front of the queue. So you know on your Instagram how at the top they got the stories, but if you have an Instagram live stream going on, it's gonna put you right to the front of the queue, right on the front of everybody's timeline, and they're much more likely to click it. The functionality on Instagram Live works really well. It doesn't mess up that much. Comments come in really nice. People are just really excited to be there. Their hearts are flying. It's a really good program. I think that's number one that you should go live on personally, and be sure to check out our live at HowToRapDrew. Number two, I'd say Facebook Live, particularly Facebook personal page. Now, Facebook has implemented full-on live TV shows on their Facebook Watch thing that they just started. And there's a lot of levels to this, but you as an up-and-coming artist, I'm gonna say that the best bet is to do Facebook Lives on your personal page as opposed to just your artist page. I found that when I do a Facebook Live on my personal page, there are a lot of friends and people from my past life, pre or outside of my artist life, that will come in, they'll watch whatever you're doing, and often they'll hit you up and say, oh, I noticed that you were freestyling. I noticed that you have new music. It's a really good way to subtly push out whatever your art is without having to make a post, without having to put out a picture of your album. It's a great way to get attention. Also, your Facebook artist page, they usually make you boost things and pay in order to get your post viewed. So a Facebook personal page is a much better place sometimes to do things like lives, do things like promote, bring in your whole community. Number three, YouTube Live. Now, YouTube Live had a time early last year, 2016, where it was everybody was on there. I was seeing Ty Lopez do it every day. There are a lot of large companies that still implement YouTube Live all the time. A shout out to my boy Busy Works Beats. He does some really good YouTube Live content where he makes beats on the fly, he does Q&As. For up and coming artists, YouTube Live is good, and I'm not gonna deny its merits, but I've just found that people are much more likely to click and stay on Instagram live streams and Facebook live streams rather than just a YouTube. YouTube is so large, it's so massive, there's so much content that it's not necessarily guaranteed people are gonna click on your stuff. Whereas in Instagram, there's not as much media being pushed at them, so they're often likely to go click on that live stream. Last is Periscope/Twitter Live. Now, Twitter really wanted to be the OG in the live stream game with Periscope, and honestly, when they first started, they were the ones that really innovated it. After Periscope, everyone took live streams seriously. But because Twitter still doesn't quite know what it wants to be, and because Twitter is really at best a marketing platform and a place to put out political grievances, Donald Trump, overall, people are just not on Twitter looking for live content, and they're often on Twitter for very short bursts rather than long periods of time wanting to sit down and watch a live stream. So unfortunately, that's why I had to put Twitter last, but feel free to do Periscope. Shout out to my boy Perps Beats, 808 Mafias. Perps, that's one of my homeboys. He does a lot of Periscopes there where he reviews your beats. He's Grammy nominated, he interacts with the fans, so if you want to go check out my boy Perps, he does a lot of good shit. Shout out. But no matter what, I would suggest steal this idea. It's sort of like a new section of our show. Start with Instagram Live. Start by interviewing different artists so you can mix fans together. Start by doing freestyles. People always love that, and they'll start to check your live streams more often if they think you're gonna freestyle. And remember, it's always gonna put you at the front of the queue, similar to Facebook, but for me, Instagram Live is the best. Now, if you'd like to learn how to run a live stream and the best step-by-step tricks totally for free about how to run a live stream, we've done a free training on that as well. So the first link you're gonna see in the video description box below is specifically about how to run a live stream. It's a very simple process, totally free training, so go check that out, how to run a live stream that keeps fans glued to their screens. So, and I'll see you in the next video. It's the big homie Drew. I'm out.